Another tradition is mistletoe. Of course, we all know what the mistletoe is. Honestly, kind of creepy in my mind.
I mean,
Like, if I'm standing under a plant, I don't want some random person to come and smooch me. No.
speak for yourself.
Okay.
Make out with me under the poisonous plant.
If you see me under mistletoe, you'll get a punch to the face. If you see Steven,
You get my tongue down your throat.
official invitation.
Woo! Welcome to Weirdos of Whimsy, a podcast where we will be discussing all things weird and
You guessed it.
whimsical.
Hi, my name is Jacqueline.
And I'm Stevie.
And oh hey,
We're back.
and we're in film.
We're filming like legit this time.
This is hardcore. First of all, what do I do with my hands?
I have no idea.
Not really sure. Second of all, look at this incredible set that one Stevie James Collins,
Hi.
are you saying your whole name?
I love it.
Has done completely on his own. I walked downstairs. I mean, not that we're in a basement.
Not at all. No, what do you mean?
I walked into the magical library that is our space, and I almost cried because look at it. It's beautiful. Everything is so expertly crafted, selected, put together.
I tried.
You did an incredible job.
Thank you. I was fixated on it for like a month. It has consumed my life, but I am so proud of it.
I am so thankful that you have ADHD.
Right? Huzzah.
Yeah, crazy. It's been a minute.
It's been like
over a year.
Over a little over a year.
The last podcast we released was, I believe, October 2024.
Yes. Yes.
So hello.
Hi.
Welcome back.
We've missed you a lot.
Yeah, we've talked about it a lot. We actually tried in July to do it, and just things have happened.
Things have happened, but we have missed you a lot. Like,
yeah,
it's just, this brings joy to our life.
It brings joy. I also started re-listening to all of our podcasts in the last couple of months to get us back to it, and that really drove me to want to do this. So and also thank you so much for everyone who kept asking, like, when are you gonna do your podcast again?
A lot of you have.
Yeah, so that was really, really wonderful, considering that we just thought it was just gonna be us and our parents listening.
Legit.
So
legit.
Yeah, now we're live. Not live, but like
live on location.
Live on location. We are alive.
We are alive. Barely.
Barely. I look like a ghost. I'm okay with it.
Love it.
But we're in this beautiful, are we calling it the Magic Lair?
the
Magic Library? What are we calling?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, that's going to be something that we need to also feel free to write in and let us know.
What should we call it?
What should we call it?
Let us know.
It's gotta be like,
give us some options. What do you like?
Yeah.
Magic Lair, Magic Library, Witches Study.
Love that. Weirdos.
Study, the Weirdos Lair of the Weirdos.
I mean, I'm loving all of them.
All of these.
So yeah.
I also need to bring awareness of something.
Please.
I don't know if you can tell it from the video, but I'm going to be playing with my face a lot. And I probably sound weird and extra lispy, extra gay lisp more than normal. Because I am on, day 3 of brand new Invisalign.
Yeah.
And I fucking hate it.
I was going to say sponsor us, but maybe.
No, it's a good thing. It will help in the long run. Yeah. But like, maybe TMI, but my mouth is full of sores. And it's weird to talk. It's gotten a lot better, but I feel like I sound so weird.
No, listen, it's part of your journey.
It's part of my journey.
Now it's not, it's going to be 8 months of
this
doing it.
But literally the timing could not have been worse. 3 days before we start our relaunch and I get Invisalign.
You know what's so funny is when you told me like, I'm doing Invisalign, we had talked about doing the podcast. I did not even think to be like, hey, Steven.
I know.
Maybe do you want to wait? But at the same time, like, it's your life. It's important to you.
Yeah. And I'm not doing it for, maybe I'm going on a tangent now, but I'm not doing it to get a straight smile.
Sure.
It's because, like, my gums are weird. And my dentist said that it would help with my receding gums.
So with that
note, let's dive in.
Just be aware, Steven hasn't become more gay. He's just...
Although that is a goal of mine.
He's just lisping because of his Invisalign.
Yeah.
At least you have an excuse. I don't. I mean, I guess I don't really have a lisp, but
I was going to say, you have a gay lisp?
I have a hard S. I think I have a hard S.
You said that you've noticed this, like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see. As you can tell, we haven't done this in a while. And
It's been a minute, and we're already rambling.
Yeah. Tandem randants will also get. And to that point, stay tuned because exciting things are happening. Obviously, we didn't just do this for one episode.
This is it. Yeah, just one.
So 2026, which is insane.
Oh my God. Which I guess it's not there yet on recording this, but when this comes out, where it's going to be almost 2026.
Yeah. So stay tuned for 2026 excited things.
Big things are coming.
Okay, so anything else before we dive into what we're here to talk about today?
I mean, just that we've missed you guys and we're back and we're committing to episodes, man.
Exactly. Now we have this incredible space.
Yeah.
It took us approximately 1 hour and 40 minutes.
Oh my God.
To figure out all of the technical things.
Yes. I'm pretty tech savvy, but you know.
I'm not kidding. You know what though? But it's important. Now we know how to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, shall we dive right in?
Let's do it.
Okay, so what are we talking about today? Well, given that we're so close to the winter solstice and the holiday season here in Canada, we are discussing all things Christmas ghost stories and Krampus.
Ooh, some of my favorite Christmas stuff is just like, just continuing our spookiness into Christmas.
Because that's what we do here.
Yeah, because we're spooky girly.
Exactly.
So, first of all, actually, can we start by acknowledging that Christmas is rooted in pagan rituals? There's a lot of pagan... I would say most of it is pagan oriented. What's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah, the traditions that pagans would do.
Yeah. So depending on your religion and upbringing, Christmas means something different to everyone, of course. But here in Ontario, Canada, which is where we reside and are filming from, it's widely recognized as a Christian or Catholic-based holiday, celebrating the birth of one, Jesus Christ.
Amen.
However, we know that a lot of traditions come from our girlies, the pagans.
Exactly. So, for example, the biggest one, really, I shouldn't say the biggest one. For me, everyone does this. Setting up a Christmas tree.
You gotta have a
Christmas tree. So the evergreen tree has become a popular symbol of the holiday season, of course. These trees were actually used in pagan rituals and winter solstice ceremonies to symbolize life during the darkest months, which of course we're in.
We are in it. Oh, the seasonal depression is real, mama.
So real. So because of course evergreens in their name, as their name suggests, stay green. And obviously stay alive through the coldest and deepest winters. So there's the song.
Oh. What is the song?
Your leaves are never... Christmas tree. Literally the song.
The Christmas tree song.
We are off to
a great start. Right. So this has all been traced back all the way to ancient Egyptians, which, we love Egypt. I love Egypt. One of our friends is there currently.
Yep.
And we love that. They worshipped a god named Ra.
Sun
god Ra. And they thought that winter came every year because this sun god was getting sick and becoming weak.
Right.
Which makes sense. Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
So they would bring in green palms and papyrus reeds, which symbolize life triumphing over death, which I love that.
Love that.
This is also why there are wreaths, and they symbolize eternal life in pagan winter solstice rituals.
It's a circle.
It's a circle of life.
Exactly. Another tradition is mistletoe. Of course, we all know what the mistletoe is. Honestly, kind of creepy in my mind. Like if I'm standing under a plant, I don't want some random person to come and smooch me. No.
Speak for yourself.
Okay.
Make out with me under the poisonous plant.
If you see me under mistletoe, you'll get a punch in the face. If you see Steven,
you get my tongue down your throat.
Official invitation.
Woo!
So this was considered a sacred and magical plant by the Druids and Vikings, which I said earlier, like that's really funny to me because they're so tough and like manly, and it's like, ooh, smooch me under this plant.
Everyone loves a good kiss.
I don't. Just kidding, unless it's only from my man. So kissing under it is, of course, believed to stem from the Roman fertility rituals or Norse mythology, where mistletoe was a symbol of peace and love. Unless you're Jacqueline, in which case, stay the hell away from me.
Exactly.
Like,
take note.
Christmas sexual harassment is not okay.
And is not it. Consent is sexy.
Exactly. What are some other traditions, Steven?
So we have the Roman festival of Saturnalia.
Well,
Saturnalia with my lisp is hard to say. Which took place in December. It involved gift giving and feasting, which we love.
Yes.
And is seen as a precursor to the modern gift giving practices.
So that's why we give presents to each other.
That's why we give presents. We love that.
Love that.
God, it gets expensive though.
Okay, can I tell you something? Let's get real for a second. Did I get you a Christmas present last year? I actually don't remember. There are very few people in my life that I actively purchase gifts for. Oh, we did.
I think we did.
Yeah, we did. We
just cute little thingies.
Just cute little thingies. I think you're my only friend I do that for.
Fair. I love that. Oh.
Also, you're my only friend.
Stop it. You have many friends.
Kyle and I kind of like we do give gifts in terms of like helpful, interesting things.
I love that.
You know what I mean? Something that you would never go out and purchase for yourself. Like, whether it's like new wiper blades or snow brushes or like
the adult
Yeti
gift.
thermoses. Yeah, like things that you're like, wow, I'd love to have that, and it's just never something I would purchase. Obviously, he's got me like cutie little things before too, and I for him.
Yeah.
But I gotta tell you, like the family shopping has ended. And it was only recently. Like I used to get my dad, mom, stepdad, stepmom, stepbrother, brother-in-law. Like we did all the huge things, brother, sister-in-law. But I got to tell you, now that my nephew exists, only getting presents for him.
That's kind of what we do now too.
Right?
We get presents for my niece and nephews, and then we'll do like a little Secret Santa thing here and there.
That's cute. If it's just one thing, I can get behind that.
Yeah.
But like, do not bankrupt yourself.
No. God, no.
Anyway.
I mean, now that one of my newfound ADHD hobby addictions is crocheting, maybe I can just crochet some gifts.
Fabulous idea.
Right?
Homemade gifts are where it's at.
Woo!
I'm into that. In fact, actually, this is not in here, but like you can make witches balls, like protection witches balls. Like using an ornament and put little like magical.
We were just talking about this,
right? So
we need to do some Christmas witch balls.
Also be surprised when you get a witch ball as a Christmas present
right?
from me.
You didn't hear that here.
So, okay. Anyway, caroling. Caroling is something else that we use that the pagans would do. So the tradition of singing door to door is similar to wassailing.
Wassailing.
Oh, I go wassailing. That's another song. A pagan practice of going through villages singing to banish evil spirits and wish people good health.
I love that.
That is not witchcraft. I ask you what is.
Oh, that 1,000% is.
Right?
Singing, songs, whistling is always like a witchy banishment thing. I love that so much. But also, I would never go door to door singing at people. Have you?
Yes. Yeah, we did like back in the day when I was like a child.
Oh my God.
Could you imagine now? Where do you live right now?
No. We'd either, we'd have stuff thrown at us. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think that was a thing that really happened anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe not in like urban
places.
Suburbia.
Yeah. Maybe like small towns. I mean, I live in a small town and I don't see it anymore. But maybe also it's like a group thing. Like if you're choosing to go out and carol, good for you.
I love that. Like more power to you. But
you're right. I don't think it's like
it's almost like karaoke.
But you love karaoke.
I mean, I do love karaoke, but I gotta be drunk for that.
But you know what? Showing up. Although you could rock the Mariah song because it's the Christmas song.
That's fair.
Wow. There you go.
I love it. I mean, feasting and parties.
Listen.
This is honestly my favorite.
That's what it's all
thing to do this year. Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
So winter solstice celebrations.
Tough to say with Invisalign.
Across different cultures, including Saturnalia, which you talked about, and Norse traditions, heavily featured feasting, drinking, and parties.
End of list.
End of list.
For me,
that's it. That's all you need.
But I will tell you, not offending anyone listening to this podcast. However, traditionally, as history has shown us, certain religious groups have said, we don't believe in this. And thus, that's where sort of the Christianity have taken over.
Oh,
right?
yes.
So that, like, the swing of that, in fact, they coined the name pagans because it essentially means anyone other than us, meaning non-Christian. So
proud pagans over here.
Proud pagans. So listen, any way you slice it, regardless of your current cultural beliefs, the holiday season has been, obviously this holiday's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Whether it be pagan, Christian, whatever, across many religions, many cultures. But I think one thing we can agree on is that life and death are actually a big part of this theme.
Oh, 1,000%.
Okay. So as maybe unmerry as that is, it's what it started in. Like, all of these ancient cultures were like, why is it getting so dark? Let's figure out what's happening to our god.
Yeah.
Or, oh my goodness, we need to do something to survive the long winter months. Like, we need to put lights everywhere. Anyway, here we are. So with that, let's take a look at the spooky side of this winter holiday.
Ooh.
So I'm going to start in the Victorian era.
Okay.
As we know from just our past knowledge and past conversations here, the Victorians were like obsessed with the paranormal.
Oh, yes.
So yeah, the Victorian era saw an intense fascination with the paranormal and spiritualism. The long, cold, dark nights of winter were the perfect setting for families to gather around a warm hearth and tell chilling tales, all while being cozy and safe in their little houses.
Literally my favorite.
Yeah. So perhaps the most widely known is, of course, the story from one Charles Dickens,
Yes.
A Christmas Carol. And that was actually in 1843. Long time ago.
Long time ago.
Long time ago. So Dickens' use of the ghost of Jacob Marley and the ghost of Christmas past, present, and yet to come or future cemented the idea of supernatural morality tales at Christmas. So, okay, let me ask you this.
Yes.
Of that, first of all, have you watched A Christmas Carol?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You had me. You actually had me. I actually.
There are like how many versions of this story?
I wonder.
Movies, books,
yeah,
shows.
Yeah,
like...
I wonder how. Is this? I should have Googled this before we started. Is this like the most remade story?
I'm almost positive.
That maybe Star is Born.
Love that. I've only seen the Gaga version of that.
Of course. Yeah, I which one's your favorite?
Ooh.
I know. The Aleister Crowley one is Aleister Crowley?
Isn't he
That's
like
the
yeah. Well, no, he's the guy, like the occult pagan guy.
Aleister Crowley. Christmas Carol. I swear it's his name. I don't.
Yeah, why am I blanking that
I don't know. Aleister Christmas Carol. This is sad.
Is it something Crowley, not Aleister Crowley?
Aleister Crowley is like the devil. Oh my god. Alistair Sims. I'm an idiot. Alistair Sims. Alistair Sims was one of the actors who was in I believe the 50s.
Yes, like the one of the OG black and white ones.
Aleister Crowley. Tell me you're a demonologist.
I love that.
I'm a demonologist.
Without
telling me you're a demonologist. Anyways, yeah, Alistair Sims was the one from the 50s. Is the black and white one. Yeah, I really like that one a lot. My mom and I would always watch that. But I got to tell you, I watched the Muppet Christmas. I
was just gonna say, I mean, the Muppet one is a class
every year, and it's just so funny. Rizzo crushes.
So good.
Love Rizzo and that. Anyway, so yeah, that became incredibly popular, and that kind of thrust the paranormal stories through the Victorian era throughout that. And a parallel I find really interesting. Obviously, Halloween kicks off like when the veil is thinnest and darkest times, but because the winter solstice is essentially you're shrouded in darkness, they, being the Victorians and beyond, or sorry, behind, further, farther, before.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Before the Victorian era as well.
Okay, yes.
Prior. We're back, guys. The Victorian era and prior to, they believe that the veil stayed thin through the dark.
I could see that.
Right?
100%.
So it was like creepy, scary ghost stories continuing through the winter. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we talk about spooky and sad local disaster that happened at Christmas time in our little town of Dundas?
Yes. Crazy. So both of us grew up. Well, you really outside of Dundas.
Outside of Dundas.
Both lived in, well, not lived, but above and went to school in Dundas.
Yes.
Right? So our little region, like Flamborough is part of Hamilton, which Dundas is. Like, we have these little townships, right? But this one's crazy. Please educate the children.
So it's basically the Christmas train disaster of 1934. This event, described by the Hamilton Spectator, Gildo Hamilton Spec, as the starkest tragedy to ever darken a Hamilton Christmas.
Deep.
It created a wellspring of reported paranormal activity in the area, which is obviously what not we love about it, but like
it's R.I.P.
terrible
that it happened. But this was like the story that everyone talked about.
1,000%.
Yeah.
So on Christmas night, December 25th, 1934, long time ago as well.
Long time ago.
The Canadian National Railway, the holiday special train,
which still runs.
Does it really?
Yes.
I love that. Carrying 365 passengers heading from Dundas Station towards Toronto for the holidays, was stopped just before the station due to an overheating crank pin.
Those crank pins.
I'm
telling you. Also, I just want to interject for a second. The holiday train that I know of today doesn't carry passengers. It's just like a feel-good, like it shows up, it's all covered in lights. This was actually a passenger train. Just, I really needed to specify that I'm not an idiot. But I'm also an idiot, so please continue.
Fair. I love that. So the brakeman, engineer Norman Devine.
What a name.
What a name. I love that. Pulled the train onto a side track to assess the situation and set the switch back to the main line to allow other trains to pass safely. Okay, so he went onto a sideline.
Yes.
So that other trains could pass.
Right.
Just trying to get that in my mind. Yeah.
Gotta keep things on schedule.
However, a switchman named Edward Lynch later returned.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. I'm seeing it.
Okay.
Seeing a light in the distance, the approaching Maple Leaf Flyer.
Great name.
Is that a train?
Yep,
okay.
That's a train.
The Maple Leaf Flyer from Detroit to Montreal. He saw that and he panicked.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
I would too.
Yeah.
So Lynch assumed that the switch was still set to the sidetrack.
Yeah.
Not knowing communication is key.
Is key.
Not knowing that it was already flipped, and he flipped it again, intending to save the holiday special when actually instead he directed the fast-moving Maple Leaf Flyer directly onto the sidetrack. The holiday special was stalled. The two trains then, of course, collided in a violent, horrific manner.
Yeah.
The wreckage, as I'm sure you can all assume, was catastrophic. One passenger car was actually knocked to the edge of the cliff, which of course is the peak.
Yeah.
Overlooking Dundas Valley. Rescue workers had to search through the dark, twisted wreckage, following the sounds of screams and groans of people who had survived.
Oh my God.
Ultimately, 18 people did die in what remains one of the area's worst rail disasters.
The worst. Like, I just remember hearing about this all the time.
And you know what's crazy is, like, we've talked about this before we continue. Obviously, growing up as children, like, social media didn't exist for us millennials.
Yeah.
And every single kid in that town knew that story.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I knew that story when I went to Greensville, which was, like, grade 5, because it was, like, just down the hill, literally from where Greensville was. And then, of course, everyone was like, do I get to go to the haunted school? Which we'll get to in a second.
I've never been in.
I've been in once.
You've been in once?
I'm going to tell you, it was a huge letdown. I'll tell you what the lore was as a kid.
Okay.
And then after we talk about what happened.
So since the small town of Dundas did not have a morgue large enough to handle the sheer number of victims, did it even have a morgue? I would assume.
In the 30s, I'm sure it did, but like
something.
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't enough, like 18 people at once.
Right?
Yeah.
Since it didn't have a morgue large enough to handle the sheer number of victims, the bodies were temporarily lined up on the floor of the basement auditorium inside the newly built Dundas District School for the families to view and claim their dead.
Yeah.
Like, that's rough.
That's rough.
That's rough.
That is a rough situation. So I will tell you what we experienced as like the kids.
Yeah.
So what we learned was if you go into Dundas District, which fun fact, still is standing, but is very high-end lofts.
Like condo lofts, which would be so cool to live in. They look gorgeous.
Very cool, especially like with the gorgeous escarpment right there.
Yeah.
We were told that if you go into Dundas District, there is a hump in the auditorium.
Yes.
Did you remember that?
Yes, I remember
And
that.
I remember as a kid being like, how the hell do they play basketball?
Yeah.
Like that.
Right? Just picturing like
I wasn't
a hump
scared.
under the gym floor.
I was like, well, sure, of course. Like, it's haunted. Clearly, bodies are coming up and causing a hump in the floor. But how are you going to play basketball? That was my first question. That was my literal.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah. And then I also was told, well, it's actually not in the auditorium. The hump is in the floor. So like, or the floor of the hallway. And I was like, well, hold on a second. This was my first, like, why is it moving? Why are these two?
Why are the humps moving around?
Why are humps moving around? But I was always told that there's like a hump, and that was where like the bodies were buried, which of course is not true. There was no hump. The bodies weren't buried there.
I would use that to get out of gym class. Like, I can't do gym today. The body hump is too in the way.
It's desecration. I love that. You mean you didn't love gym class?
Hated it.
Okay, so today the disaster is cited as a reason for intense ghostly energy in two specific locations. One, of course, being the school, as we just mentioned, because so many of those bodies were processed and identified there on the day after Christmas. It is a prominent location for paranormal sightings. Ghost walks and local historians suggest the building's still haunted by residual energy. We talked about what residual energy is. I will refresh everyone's memory.
Yeah.
It's the loop of something happening over and over and over again.
Yes.
So like these spirits could be wandering the halls of the school being like, what happened? I was in a train wreck. Someone help me. Or they might not know they're dead. And it's like tumbling down. Maybe the train itself, maybe it's a ghost train.
Ghost trains.
It's tumbling down the side. And there are people kind of looking for their bodies, right? So that's a lot of energy from the grief and, of course, sheer number of victims who passed in that same moment.
Yeah.
So I have never been able to, like, I've been in the school, no hump reported, but I've never obviously explored it as an adult.
As someone who is like sensitive to energy, did you get any sort of weird energies?
It was so long ago. I was in.
How old were you?
I want to say, so I was on that's why my mind went to basketball, because I was on the basketball team in grade 5, 6, and 7.
What a tomboy.
And we traveled there to play ball. So, but I don't remember if it was for grade 5, 6, or 7.
Okay.
I don't know within those specific years.
I mean, that's a long time ago.
Yeah, but it was either 10, 11, 12, right?
Okay.
Somewhere in that area. So I don't recall, but I also remember being obsessed and consumed with like, this happened here.
Yeah.
Dead bodies were here. I wanted to see the basement. No one could show me the basement. I don't know why I wanted to see the basement. Oh, well, it actually
fascination.
That's where they were kept. Anyway, the other location is the actual tracks near the Dundas station, which still exist. Trains still run on those tracks.
Yeah.
It's just not passenger. I wonder if the station is still there. Remember, they actually for the longest time had the station.
Yeah, because couldn't you would walk along the trail and you would come across like this kind of like random train station in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. So
we should go look for it.
I would love to.
Love to.
One thing I always heard, and this is something I found in my research as well, is that hikers who would be going along on like a gloomy day would hear a train.
Ghost train.
Yeah. Now, obviously trains still ran. But their reports, they would stay and watch to see a train go by, and it would not.
Oh, I love it.
So you never know.
I love that.
People have also reported actually hearing wails and residual cries of the people who were.
That would be terrifying to hear.
It truthfully would.
Yeah.
I've also, unrelated to maybe it's related to the crane crash.
The crane crash.
The train crash. Verbal dyslexia is a thing.
I get you.
I've heard that people have seen individuals like leaping from the peak, but then they disappear.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That could be different from the train crash.
Totally, because unfortunately, as we all know, that is a place.
Yeah, where that happens.
But yeah, really cool. I just love that we grew up not part of this story, but like we've known this story forever.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, let's move on to one of my favorite Christmas stories. Krampus! Krampus!
Tell us about it, Steven.
Okay, so Krampus is obviously, if you don't know, it's an ancient, legendary figure whose roots predate the Christian celebration of Christmas.
There you go.
Been around way before what we think of as Christmas.
Right.
So pagan and folklore, obviously, it's very tied into that.
Yes.
Krampus origins are believed to date back to pre-Germanic pagan traditions in the Alpine regions of Europe, particularly Austria, Bavaria in Hungary, in Germany, Hungary, Slovenia, and Croatia. He was likely part of the winter solstice ritual.
Okay.
I would love to go over there during like winter Krampus season.
They still do it.
It's massive over there. The Krampus parades and stuff. Oh my God, it'd be so much fun.
We should go.
1,000%.
Yeah.
His name is derived from the Old High German word from Krampen, which means claw. Ooh. The claw.
He is often described as a, can't say this word.
Anthropomorphic?
Anthropomorphic!
Woo!
Steven!
Said that with my thing in.
Half goat, half demon figure.
Yeah.
Very hairy, large horns, cloven hooves.
Feel like very Baphomet vibes.
Oh, yeah. Big time. Long pointed tongue. Scary. Like, this is not Santa Claus. This is not a cuddly creature. We're not talking about, like, a fun situation here.
Yeah.
He is also typically depicted with chains.
Oh, love it.
And a bundle of birch sticks.
Yeah.
So he would whip you with chains and birch sticks if you were naughty, which, again, we're going to get into in a little bit later. But that's what happened. Do you think people have a Krampus?
Oh, I'm almost positive.
Well, there you go, guys. Say some ideas.
Not me, specifically.
Not us. And listen, we're not yucking anyone's yum.
No.
If you want to dress up as Krampus and whip your partner for the holidays, you
have at 'em.
Go crazy. Some folklore suggests that he's actually the son of Hel, the Norse goddess of the underworld, which is where we got Hel.
Makes sense.
So there you go.
So as Christianity spread, the pagan figure of Krampus was integrated into the accompanying figures of Saint Nicholas.
Which is, again, so funny because they're so different.
It happens all the time, though. Yeah. They try to, I learned this where they try to take the common things and traditions that are happening and try to make it so that it tied in with their religion and it was an easier transition for people.
And again, stamping out the sin of things.
I hate it. So in this tradition, he acts as Saint Nicholas's menacing companion and counterpart.
Made him a villain.
Rude. Saint Nicholas rewards the well-behaved children with gifts and sweets, as usual.
Yes.
And then Krampus punishes the naughty children.
Right. So, as I mentioned, Krampus is said to beat the naughty children.
Oh,
damn.
Rude.
With those birch sticks and chains. So,
I did see, side note, you know how there's the elf on the shelf thing going on?
God, don't get me started. Yes.
So, I've seen where a lot of like witches or pagans or people who don't necessarily do full Christmas stuff, they'll do like, what do they call it? Krampus on the mantle or something like that. And it's a little Krampus doll that they hide around the house, but they do slightly worse, more terrifying things.
Terrifying things. I love it.
I love it.
Honestly, I can get behind that. This elf on... Okay, tangent. This elf on the shelf. Shit.
Oh, it's so annoying.
Like, who... I'm not a parent.
No.
Okay? But... whoever invented this needs to be strung up because
you'll talk to parents and they'll be like, I have to figure out what to do tonight. And they have to do different things every time.
Otherwise their children melt down.
Yeah.
I was speaking to a friend of mine who has young children and they're on the cusp of like understanding that it's not actually a magical little elf, but like we're keeping the innocence alive, which I love and I support. So she's like, God damn, I have to do this fucking elf. And it's just like so funny to me because like the whole point of it is to be like innocent and pure and magical, but it truthfully has become a nightmare for parents.
1,000%.
Especially because the kids are becoming more and more excited the earlier and earlier and earlier it gets. So it's like instead of 2 weeks of moving elf on the shelf, it's now like a full month.
Yeah. Like just another thing that parents have to deal with during the holiday season. Like, no, thanks.
My heart goes out to you, everybody, truthfully.
Yeah.
Okay, back to it. So in the most terrifying legends, Krampus kidnaps the worst offenders in the children world. in his sack or basket and drags them down to his lair or the underworld.
Ooh.
Krampus!
Krampus.
Crossing some lines. The traditional celebration does take place on the evening of December 5th, actually, the night before the Feast of St. Nicholas, which is December 6th in those countries. Historically, men would dress as Krampus and roam the streets, terrorizing children and parents alike. That I love.
I'd love it.
That I love.
Like, just...
Do you think we should start dressing like Krampus and just
1,000%.
bring it over here?
1,000%.
It's no longer a Slavic only.
There are places around here that still do something similar. There's actually a Krampus Kringle Kindle.
What? A Krampus Kringle Kindle?
It's like a market, but it's based around like the spookiness of the holidays and Krampus vibes.
We're going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
So both the Catholic Church and various governments have attempted to ban or suppress Krampus celebrations over the centuries, obviously, viewing him as too pagan or too demonic.
Well,
however, the tradition has persisted, particularly in the Alpine region.
Because they're so much cooler than us.
So much cooler.
Just in every way, shape, and form.
But also, why is this too demonic and too pagan, but like their devil, hell, Satan guy is able to possess?
Their devil, hell, Satan?
Yeah, you know, that guy.
We ask the tough questions here.
We do. We really do.
Okay, so as we've kind of touched upon, Krampus is still alive and well in modern day, although I don't think he's going around stealing children. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe you're wrong.
But in Austria, Germany, and other Alpine countries, as Stephen has said, large organized parades called, nope, not going to get this, Krampuslauf.
Krampuslauf? I love it.
Are a major attraction. So people dress up in scary traditional wooden masks and goat hide costumes and run through the streets.
I love this.
Let's go. Of course, there are vintage Krampus greeting cards from the 1900s that are also still in circulation, which is really cool. I'd love to see one.
Oh, yeah.
Often featuring a Krampus chasing a child. Nothing says happy holidays like a scary creature chasing a child. What's interesting, though, is due to the media attention and, of course, TikTok and all of the things that we have, Krampus-themed events, balls, and runs, like little fun runs, have actually started happening here throughout Canada, United States.
I love it so much.
As a fun, like, counterculture or anti-Christmas or, like, bring back the pagan ritual.
It's becoming way more of a thing these days.
Yeah, totally. So, there you go. If you want to start your own Krampus what would you do? A Krampus camp?
Krampus camp?
I'm liking the alliteration.
You gotta have an alliteration.
Like, what rhymes with Krampus? Nothing. Yeah, give it a go.
Pampus. Krampus Pampus. I don't know what that is.
What? Okay.
What's a Pampus, you said?
Yeah.
Couldn't tell you.
Okay, wait. So we started an event, guys. If we started an event called Krampus Pampus, what would you expect?
I think it sounds great.
I'm into it. So would we do a fun run where, oh my God. Okay, we hire one of our friends to be a quote unquote a child.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Maybe they're holding a lollipop. Maybe they've got a little beanie on.
Love it.
What do kids wear?
Love it.
And they start running.
Okay.
And then us dressed as Krampuses have to chase them through.
Krampi?
Krampi. Thank you. Thank you for correcting my grammar.
I don't think that's right, but it's fine.
Listen, you're nailing it. Krampus, Krampus, Krampi. Okay. We have to catch the child, which obviously is not really a child because that would be
illegal.
Yeah. That's the word I was looking for. And then, but like, what then? When we catch the child, it's like we put them in like a quote unquote jail.
Well, then don't we have to like ritually sacrifice it or something?
You know, them's the breaks. You want to be part of Krampus Pampus?
Get with the program.
This is what it's gonna take. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
cool.
It's so down for this.
Honestly, I think it would do really well.
I think so too.
I think it would go really, really well.
Party people, get ready for the Krampus Pampus.
Get ready. That's actually what we're launching in 2022.
Surprise!
Krampus Pampus, baby. Any other thoughts on Krampus? Krampi?
Just that he is fucking cool.
Yeah, he's cool. In your adolescence, would you say you were more of a Krampus person, or were you on the good list? Were you on the naughty list or the good list?
Oh, I mean, I would have wanted to be on the bad list, but I
Sure.
was too much of a goody-goody, I think.
100% I agree.
Yeah.
Like, there's just, I hate a no. I didn't want to
Now,
get in trouble.
mom and dad, get back to me because I might be very, just delusional. But I thought I was a pretty good kid.
Yeah, I for sure was on the good list.
Yeah.
Yeah, Krampus would not have come for me.
No.
Well, I guess that's it then for our Krampus episode, which
There we
is
go.
crazy. So
Our Krampus special. Wait, I was trying to do no, Krampus special. That doesn't alliterate at all.
what happened to Krampus Pampus? Oh, that's the event.
No, like this, our special Christmas special.
Our creative Christmas Krampus content.
Sure.
I don't know.
Love it.
Well, thank you so much for listening to the Weirdos of Whimsy. We will be back again soon with another episode that guides you through the weird and whimsical journey that is our brains. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Weirdos of Whimsy Pod.
Yeah.
Watch that space for updates and release dates and other treats and delectable morsels. Say goodbye, Stevie.
Goodbye, Stevie.
And as always, big gulps, eh? Well,
see you later.